Good night and night. Good night, Shauna. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night. Oh, good night, Tia. You're early tonight, Tia, man. You're early. Here for the can You're early, so good night, guys. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? And what kind of piece of bangaran upper? Well, also miss this. Okay. What a piece of bangaranga upper Miss Marcia and Noel no get bail. What a piece of Miss Marcia and Tisha and no time. I never really have somebody then I watch it, I then I listen to it. I mean then I hurt me. So I never really then I watch it. I then hear when then I hear that trip. What a way Miss Marcia have family can give her barrel? What a way Miss Marcia have family can give her barrel? Where family them name there? Chia good night, lovable. Paris good night. Where family them name there? When Miss Marcia, they want rent for pay, like, where family them name there, where were the family, where were the sister? Then I tell her, say, thanks to the donor them. Come like Miss Marcia, oh, the sister, me I say like, seriously, where were the sister, where sister then there when the landlord then I kick you out of yard? Where was the sister? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found, the sister. All of a sudden, sister get big up. Mr. Blood cleat. Money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all, just so you get barrel. You know, if you show Tishan, everybody knows that Tishana have a mental problem. So if Tishana even rank with you, still gear. Like, come on, man. You say, no, sir, me never listen to one little part me listen to. Me say, no, sir. And then me hear Miss win some mouth. And as always, Miss Lickla hide for the video. Miss Lickla full time I come in the videos like the people them know you are ready. I say, no, sir. No, sir, people them up at 99 festival back bush. It's festive today, but me not watch all like people. Very festive. Noel Maitland no get bail. But on a serious note, when anything say, he never, I don't think him ever then think this will come to this. Me not think Noel then think say, this then I come to this. You understand? Me not think Noel they ever have the slightest, like today me I talk to somebody, one of my friends, me I say, I don't think Noel did have the slightest say yes, this will happen to me because I'm a police officer. I don't think he they have a slightest in their mind say yes, this really could have happened to him. Because if he didn't have a slightest of this, he could have said, Bombard, you know, so me have to take. Me not do them something there when me I do wrong. But no, man. And if you know care the woman, why not tell say yes, you know care the woman more than you know go round in a circle, merry go round. Jeffrey Brown, good night. You know go round in a merry go round. So the court here in bail October 4. You do the crime, you spend the time in a day because you don't feel say you know above the law. You don't feel say yes, you know do everything and no power. I no go to prison. Yes, you know, if you go to prison, man, because the innocent girl, the girl not do you nothing. Innocent girl, not do nothing, and yet, you know, I go take your woman pitney life, so. Innocent. Good night, Shamari. Innocent, you know, I go take your people's life. For what reason? What reason you know go take the little girl life? And see then now you know face the consequence. You know face it so bad and you feel say yes it's okay. You know not forget no bail. You not forget no bail. That me don't know why in God's name them a grant him bail for. Me soon play what me a play but me a talk little. Because some of them say me not have nothing to talk about. Me not have nothing to talk. Every day me I lose people contact. But on the serious note, my name recap boss. So me recap things where took place where people not see. So if you not go come at me again, say, oh, every day you lose everybody, majority of people are lose people content. So when you not go come, oh, every day the same, make me lose when me want to use them. To my fans them love when me come over here and play and make them listen what took place today. If me can't play, me not go play. If me know say me go get a strike off of somebody page, me not play. If you know say Marcia then I go along with film fooling it today about some, I think that's some cousin or whatever. And she then a ball. Say cousin cheat her bad. Me not go play that. I mean know say yes, she go strike me and the other one them a go strike. So you can't play certain things. And someone who maybe see it already. So when they are going to talk about, oh, people contest, yes, me suppose if me see something over there and me want to share it, I'm going to share it. So I no problem. Everything me do a problem to uno. Uno not take up on the phone and go live with the people that uno have problem with me. Me fi go back at school, me finish high school. Me got heart. One more no want. Me never want to go to college. That me no love school. What more no want for me? Me maybe not speak standard English, left me alone. At least me not name me name Pambula or bread. Me not name in me name. And me shall never eat it like some of them. Me not name me name Pambula. You understand? So me don't know what my team. Oh, she can. It's like seriously. You know, give me a break, man. If me start speak properly now, yes. No, sir, what should then? So I like my patois. Me like my patois. Me like how me talk. Me not change a thing about me talking. Me not change nothing, so no leave me alone. Me not change anything. So me don't know what me I go change for uno. Uno God? Uncle God alone me that change some. Nothing me husband, me mother, me father, me sister, brother. Me not change with nobody more than God. If God say, okay, Keshin, I think I'm going to change something on you. Then me say, okay, change it and you make me. You make me. So when I go tell me, say, me if you change how me talk, me a God? And me make myself? No, me no make myself. Me been a talk so for a long time. Me been a talk so from basic school right up to me got high school. And me do it when me I got high too. So what no problem? You know give me a break, man. Oh, she cannot speak properly. And me alone can't talk properly? I tell you no, check down at St. Elizabeth, Chedjo Beach or Southfield. Check down at Chedjo Beach and Southfield and chat worse than me, if you don't know. No check down at Chedjo Beach and Southfield. That one time I go down there, me hear a woman attack me, I say, no sir, then this a woman talk worse than me. I mean not lie. Me say to you, so my friend say, if you are say that they really talk worse than me, I don't lie me I tell, they talk so bad. When me I tell you, you can't come like you can't understand what them a chat. They not chat like oh me that talk, them chat bad. So when they go come, you know Bill man, God maybe make me different. If you talk how me want talk, you can't change me. You know God? No, you're not God. You know I know God. So Let me talk how me want to talk. I saw me talk for a long time. Maybe me have list tongue or whatever. Make me talk how me want to talk. You know, if you accept me for me, me not go change, you know what, me not go a doctor, fi go spend money when me not have, fi go change this, change me talking, and then me pile up myself. No. So don't accept people for who they are. And top one change people to no God. And you can't make nobody. Alright? You can't make nobody. And top of compound people. Oh, me go to school. Me go to school from basic school right up to high school. And me go heart. What more you want for me? What more do you want? If me never go to school, no could I say but me go to school. Not because me can't speak standard English. One day to come, you not going to hear me speak standard English. But for right now, me chat me patwa. Let me chat me patwa. Good night again, everybody. We're going to start it through, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Double murder. Right. Hold on the people, no listen, yeah?
They come and knock on the door and say police. And I tell him to open the door because I don't sound like police. No, God.
Our son attack in Arizona Park.
And they fling sushi with the county glass and come in there. And he go on the next room right there, so I lock the door. And I took up my baby and run grown there. And I hide back our mattress and lean up right there, so. And then come in and one of them shot him in the belly. And he did a fight them back.
Oh God.
And the rest of them come down on him and shot him. And when he go and shot down out, I click them, they still a click it. And then they come out of the room and come in the room here. And then they start smell smoke. Smoke. Me did the run in the room here. Me run in the room here. And my baby, me a try come out in my baby and she chop out of my hand back in the fridge. She chop out of my hand. And me run go to the room and catch better come back in. Me come back in and me and she a ball mommy and me couldn't see her.
This woman is on the street looking at...
Let me listen again, people. Good night, Tracy, and good night, Sweetness.
They come and knock on the door and say police. And I tell him to open the door because I don't sound like police. No, God. Then they fling sushi with the county glass and come in there. And he go on the next room right there, so I lock the door. And I took up my baby and run grown there. And I hide back our mattress and lean up right there, so. And then come in and one of them shot him in the belly. And he did a fight them back. And the rest of them come down on him and shot him. And when he go and shot down out, I click them, they still a click it. And then they come out of the room and come in the room here. And then they start smell smoke. Smoke. Me did the run in the room here. Me run in the room here. And my baby, me a try
Spanish Town, Arizona Park, Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
She chop out of my hand. And me run go to the room and catch better come back in. Me come back in and me and she a ball mommy and me couldn't see her.
at her cell phone.
Yeah, my Spanish Town. My God. Man who had bread served while awake recount experience. Oh God. Anyway you're there now, safe
Today,
people.
the STAR team will be getting an exclusive look into a side of medicine not always seen by the public.
He has what's called an intrinsic tumor of the brain. Up here.
We'll be getting an exclusive look into a side of medicine not always seen by the public.
He has what's called an intrinsic tumor of the brain.
Just in here.
Good night, mommy, Browning. And where's the Lord of mercy? No, we're not safe, people. You're there, yes.
3 months ago, the STAR team had the distinct pleasure of sitting in on an awake Axiom image-guided craniotomy and debulking at the Art of Surgery Institution on Ripon Road. Now, we are here in Clarendon to check on 62-year-old Delroy Ricketts to see how he has been recovering.
Take us back to what life was for you before.
Life was much better than now.
In what way?
More healthier, happier.
That's a silly.
What is
Good
it that
night.
you were doing before in terms of work?
Slaughtering.
Yes, slaughtering any animals.
Yeah.
What type of symptoms you were having?
I was having a headache.
You remember for how long?
Quite a time. Just go and come.
Painkillers didn't help? What went through your mind when it was discovered that you had a tumor?
Well, it's the same time. We just tell the doctors to go through with it. Get it out.
You remember the hours?
Listen, hold on. Did you hear about the horse fire in Springfield, Westmoreland, and the 3 boy and the sister in hospital? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good night, Kay. Love you here. Thank you, Faye. Yeah, me didn't hear about the sweetness.
Leading up to your surgery. The day before. What was that?
Wow. I was looking forward for that day to come.
Why is that?
Because I get rid of the pain. I just believe that there is something wrong. Understand? But to the idiot I treat me, there must be something wrong.
Were you nervous?
No.
The doctor was very cagey about some of the financial aspects of it, but we have since come to understand that the surgery did cost a pretty penny. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what it has been like managing the financial burden of that?
It has been rough. It has been rough. It is, I don't know if you guys know, but it's over 10 million for both surgery and aftercare and everything. So we're looking at over 10 million. 10 million. Both hospital and everything.
That's my tree never that died. My father ran
Used to be, but he's on the leg.
Imagine my
Are
son
you confident that he will get there?
which is still last month. Okay, my condolence.
I don't think he'll be. I don't think he will be at 100% back at that stage where he used to be. But I know he will be at a stage where he can help himself, because right now he is helping himself. He's doing much better. You understand? From having to change him one place and the bed to him now going to bathroom, taking shower on his own, actually making price for himself sometimes. You understand? So I know he will reach a place where he can help himself, but not to a place where he used to be. Like, you understand? So based on the diagnosis and so forth, then he won't be.
So taking into consideration all that you know now, everything that you guys have been through this entire process, would you have decided differently, or would you have done things the same way?
No. My thing though, I don't think I would have, I could have waited on the government system. I couldn't have waited because it was like about 2 weeks ago, KPH called me to say that they are ready for him. You understand? Just imagine 2 weeks ago from June the 15th. You understand? Maybe would have lost him. You understand?
Would you recommend the surgery for him?
Yes, once you can afford it, then go ahead and do it. Once you can afford it, then go ahead and do it. You understand? Once you can afford it, go ahead and
What was the healing process like?
the healing process, fine, you know.
What were the early days after the surgery? What was that like for you? Was it painful? Were you relaxed?
It wasn't painful because you get to understand that the more you relax, the brain work better with the relaxation.
How are you feeling now?
And I feel too bad.
Do you think the surgery was successful?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you're back to who you were before you realized you were sick?
Well, not fully, but
You're getting there. Are you back at the slaughterhouse, also?
no, I'm not back at work.
Are you planning on going back?
No.
Very sad.
I don't completely think of that, you know.
How do you round up your experience with the awake brain surgery and then recovery?
Well, who can manage, you know? It is good.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Just smooth for you.
To have experience, yes. Because all through the process, you see what I go on and make do what I say.
Would you recommend this for other people?
Who can manage it?
What do you mean by who can manage it?
Then, it's easy for you to hear something a click in your head, you know.
You could hear it in your head?
Yeah. You go inside, you know. I go take out it in you.
So what was that like for you when you start hearing the clicking in your head?
I knew that a portion of your brain was exposed.
Me just have to hope, say, nothing go wrong. And just calm myself.
During a part of the surgery, there was a bit of hemorrhaging. Remember that?
Yeah, we have to stop.
What was that like for you?
He didn't say to me that after he finished, man, let me know all of them things there.
A very large portion of Jamaica now knows exactly what inside your head looks like. How does that feel for you? Have people stop you on the road to say they saw it or anything like that?
Yeah.
What those interactions are like?
And what am I telling me say, man, if I'm going to manage this up. But when I say, and then, you know, just to create that word.
True.
What does it mean to you to have your son with you every step of the way? He's taken up significant time from work and has been here with you to make sure that you are good. How do you feel about that?
Well, I was just so ready, you know. Yeah, I'm playing and read Coco. Understand? So the team said, one must try to keep a good relationship with your children and your child.
Interested, look at topic here. Interested people, or then something we are going to listen to. I'm soon give you a mix up people, but you don't have to wait for me. Let me clear off for me, I clear off. No, sir, man be held by machete welder man in Red Hills. 3 shoot, 2 fatal in Manchester, drive by. Oh yeah, me didn't hear about this, yeah. Woo, Manchester gone to the bad again. 3 shot, 2 fatal in Manchester, drive by. You're there at your yard, you're there on the street, no one is safe. Bail hearing for Noel meeting set for November 4.
You want to work? What we want? Justice for the enemy! What we want? Justice for the enemy! What we want? No! Justice for the enemy! What we want? Justice for the enemy! What we want? No! What we want? Justice for the enemy! Justice for the enemy! Justice! What we want? Justice! Enemy! Right now! What we want? Justice for the enemy! No! What we want?
No! No!
What we want?
Justice!
What we want?
Justice!
Justice! Hey!
The staff is saying I'm honored, I'm grateful.
I hear about no football right now. Football can't help we. Not even, hold on. They say, not even in Canada they shot you down on the street last night. 20 people and kids were playing after school while they heard gunshot and children run. One man didn't survive. Really?
Government has given a commitment to say that no public sector worker will be worse off on a net pay basis than they were before. And that involves a realistic quantification of non-cash benefits and an evaluation of them. And that could be a contentious issue, because if you are treating something that was a benefit as really you can take it away and not put anything back, then you're really not achieving the same net result.
The compensation review issue now taking place in the public sector, and there's quite a bit of disquiet taking place within the public sector among workers, and it seems as if the process is not progressing in the way that it was said to be by the minister. I want your thoughts on that.
Well, we are very concerned. That's obviously a critical issue for Jamaica. I think the government got off on the wrong foot with how that started, with the way in which, for example, the motor vehicle concession was dealt with, where that was an announcement was made of it being removed. There was no real consultation around that, and that, I think, upset a lot of people. And we're also concerned about how the issue of equity is being dealt with. You know, the government has given a commitment to say that no public sector worker will be worse off on a net pay basis than they were before. And that involves a realistic quantification of non-cash benefits and an evaluation of them. And that could be a contentious issue, because if you are treating something that was a benefit as really you can take it away and not put anything back, then you're really not achieving the same net result. So these are hard issues, and these issues, I think, are going to cause the negotiations to be, not the easiest. And I am having seen or heard what the profile of the benefits looks like. I think that they're trying to ensure that certain positions that they consider to be important and strategic are close to market or at market, and those positions will enjoy a huge increase relative to where they are now. And maybe at the bottom there might be an increase that is, but in between, I think there's not going to be as much joy there, and that's going to be another issue. So I don't, we're not part of those negotiations, and where the government hasn't really been keeping the public abreast of how they're going. But the unions who are on it, from time to time, we'll have conversations with them, and I know that there are some challenges in the process.
I just wanted to just add very quickly, it is implied in what you said, Comedita, but how long it is taking, and just the information and transparency for the workers and unions, I think is troubling, especially given all the other information we have, whether it is around inflation, whether it is around the level of the increase in poverty, and whether it is around malnutrition, whether it is around that we're just going into back to school. It almost seems as if the government is going about it, yes, being careful, but almost oblivious to the impact on the Jamaican workers. And so we are watching that carefully as well before we
the truth is that it's happening in a high inflation environment.
Yeah.
And that I don't think was where they expected to be when they originally planned this thing. And that's going to necessitate some adjustments, which are going to have an impact on the fiscal accounts. Because, people are not, the 4% increase for the last fiscal year is, given that inflation is now in double digits, has been as high as 11 point something and it's still over 10, that is really meaning that people's purchasing power and disposable income is being eroded, and they're not going to sit back and accept that. So more to come with that,
We're not yet at that point where we are launching out into a campaign, and that's why we are not alarmed at the findings, but we're actually encouraged that the leadership has consolidated and that the leader has pretty much ingratiated himself with the base of the party, and now we can move collectively as a team to address the other issues. Pool
the RGR and the Nancy report that you talked about. Right. Because if we drill down a little bit more into the numbers,
when I asked the General Secretary in the last decade or so.
Yes, ma'am, tell me.
Make no hear again, who just a come?
They come and knock on the door and say a police. And I tell you to open the door because I don't sound like police. No, God. Then they fling something with all the county glass and come in there. And they go around the next room right there, so I lock the door. And I take up my baby and run grown there. And I back how much I say lean up right there, so. And then come in and none of them shot him in the belly. And then I fight them back. And the rest of them come down on him and shot him. And when he gun shot down out, I click them, they still a click it. And then they come out of the room and come in the room here. And then they start smelling smoke. So, they didn't run in the room here. And my baby, me a try go out in my baby and she chop out of me hand back of the fridge. She chop out of me hand. And me run go out and room and get better, come back in. Me come back in and me a share ball mommy and me couldn't see her, And me have to run and jump my mother fence over her land. If me run got that woman in the yard, her door wide open, she not in there. I mean to cheek come and go over my friend.
We will be going under the sea with an
No peace. No peace. No peace.
indeed, we have had something without any doubt. Long-term surveys, like the mock surveys referred to only recently by the Prime Minister, demonstrate that there are less citizens feeling victimized by crime. And at the community level, there's a greater sense of security in wider area of the nation. But there is a sense of fear and almost terrorism hitting our people in some areas, and it's happening currently in Western where homicides have increased. They're very dramatic, in particular in the last few weeks in this parish. But part of that is not just the numbers, it's the character of the killings that are taking place. There are the shootings, drive-by shootings, where individuals who are determined to kill. They'll load an automatic firearm and driving past a crowd of individuals at a shop, just empty. Aiming for one, but whoever is in the way gets shot. And that kind of activity, of course, inspires fear. No longer one wants to play domino under the shop area. I do that sometimes, and it's a part of Jamaican culture. Others, we have a number of brutal killing with knives, stabbing. In between July and now, there have been about 34 killing by sheer brutality. That kind of activity does inspire fear. We recognize that. But the police force is really taking action to bring about, not only mitigate, to reduce that problem. It's important that what we're doing, that we have not only have to reduce the current situation, but to ensure that what we do will be sustainable. When we break down Khartoum today, it's not the only thing we're doing in terms of the infrastructure of the police. Across the island, in planning stages, we intend pretty soon to start the division headquarters in Western. We will start a Western mobile facility in Montego Hills in the new financial year. We expect we have acquired lands and we expect to start the division headquarters in Spanish Town. We are currently doing significant work on some 15 police facilities across the island. We will be completing, not only rehabilitating the microwave network, we will be completing a microwave network to cover the entire island. And the JDF will have a coastal radar in position very soon that will assist, of course, in disrupting the transnational criminal activity that takes place through Jamaica and contributes to bringing in the firearms that is used to kill our citizens. Essentially, we have to get the big operators who are at the head of creating the kind of destruction army in which people are provided firearms, money, and bullets to kill our citizens. But at the end of the day, we'll have repair, refurbishing, and rehabilitation. Pretty much all of our police facilities, purpose-built police stations, meaning they are built as police stations, not just a building with a roof that is hopefully safe and you stick police officers there in uniform and civil. Provide public safety. We seek to ensure that the police will have adequate transport in addition to communication. And may I understand that even their uniforms are being modernized and brought trainers to be able to operate with the tools and equipment of a police officer in today's world. That is what we may call the physical infrastructure that we are bringing to the table.
What happened? What happened? I just did because since they ignore me, they go, they come back. You understand? So this Sunday, just come. When passport by the go, you just come. I eat in the afternoon. As usual, I call it. They come up to do that. Don't eat for my leader. I finish our pray. The master will do. So he come. He need my P21. He need my passport. He just needs some few things. I know you talk. I know you answer. You understand?
Yeah, he mentioned
Baby, one. You understand?
Yeah, are you surprised?
Baby, come. Baby, come. Baby, come.
No, I don't know what happened.
Come by that say live on.
Don't go there, not go enjoy yourself. Not go there because broken things they are not good enough.
You understand? So when you come my room, say when I give him, I don't know how I don't give him. He can't go carry my stuff for my room. They begin the what do you mean? P21.
What do you want this P21 for?
He said he want to apply for his school thing for
what?
For UCD. Say UCD.
What do you want? You don't need your district for the.
I'm not even answering. He can't come for me. One time he say make I give him the passport. You understand? So when I come there and say, you know what? Call your dad. Your passport is already expired. Your dad, call your dad. Because if Papa say make me and I no go to sky, make I tell him make you call. I come and say call your dad. You don't say if I don't give him must. I can't go to the room because I know what that door where they keep my things. Go upstairs, go see how it's my head. He can't carry the bag where they put documents. They look for my. I say, why will you take my stuff without asking me? He say, why are they ignorant saints? Are they ignorant saints? Are they ignorant saints? So now you will talk myself from there. Say I was giver. Now your own.
Did I say that?
Now your own. I don't think I don't think I give that. See you go come. You understand?
What did you guys say?
This is the coming.
General, stop now. General, stop.
Because make me finish what they do. Leave them. They don't do the worst. So make them make continue.
guy can't come, the only guy can't come. So me and I come, because it's my car key, since my phone. So waiting. I say, give me my phone. Now you come, the same time, I come, me and I come the drive the same. I come collect my car key, collect my phone for you. And now here I come begin to spoil the things, they scatter the things, say I must give, if I don't give am. Now here I come for someone. Not be your own. Is that why you did it? You understand? So when Daddy comes to me in my eye, all this thing that you are seeing, let go down. I told you, that's why I came here. Great stuff. That's why I came here. That's why I came here for you to come and talk to me. Great stuff. So now all this thing that you are breaking down, okay, so will you come and talk to me? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. Stand with the straight for you. He said, no one talk. Okay, come and talk to me. Okay, yeah. You come. Come and talk to me. You come and talk to me. No. Julia, don't do that. See. Come. Julia, come. I promise you, come. I promise you something. I promise you something. Come on. Leave back now. Make you not go hurt yourself. I beg, call your husband, make you leave back. You don't do the work. You don't do the work. You don't do the work. You want to smart like I want to smart city. You want smart city. You know I love you. Everybody don't love you. No. You know I love you. You know that, right? I've been saying this for so long. You know I love you. You know that, right? No. What have you been saying for so long?
When that crazy family, they might fight against him like he like one. Maybe they mental to me, no. They might mash up your house.
Show me my car key. Where's my car key? Yeah, I know. No, don't.
What African movie is that?
I will not let you.
An African movie.
Now, I don't know where that is.
An African movie.
They don't go. It won't come down because I don't understand. When you can't begin to take the food. I'm not saying you will ask. You say no, you can't give more juice for inside my salad. Why do? Yeah, for waiting. I don't. Every moment I just ask. He say no, but you just carry the food, the meat like the pork or ground. You just begin to like. One moment I let all those rubbish.
I'm gonna go sleep, no people. I'm soon go sleep, huh? No, me not find anything. Yeah, see this, huh?
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin. 2-year-old and stepfather killed in brutal attack in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Overwhelming support for Lieutenant General Rockyme's decision to decline cabinet secretary post. And later in sports, Sunshine Girls and New Zealand series delayed due to diplomatic challenges. I'm Kalisha Williams, and here are the details.
No.
Investigations are underway to determine the motive behind the shooting death of a man in Central Avenue, Spanish Town, St. Catherine this morning. It's understood that a 2-year-old died after the house they were living in was also set ablaze. O'Shane Masters has that report.
A family is in mourning following an early morning attack by alleged gunmen in Central Avenue, St. Catherine. It's understood that sometime after 4 o'clock Friday morning, the hoodlums stormed the house and killed the patriarch of the family. The house was later set ablaze, killing a 2-year-old child. The deceased have been identified as 2-year-old Alia Gills
I was in role. Them really bad.
to the child's mother.
Listen,
Early this morning,
but you passed me.
heard at the door,
You passed me, I got Portland.
police. She says she told her common law husband not to open the door, and that's when the hoodlums sought to gain access to the house another way.
And then fling some tree with Nali cut the glass and come in there. And he go on the next room right the side of the door. And I take up my baby and run grown there. And I hide back how much as I lean up right there so. And then come in and none of them shot him in the belly. And then did I fight them back. And it was that them come down by him and shot him. And when he got shot down out, I clicked them, then still I click it.
She says after that, the house was set on fire.
And my baby, me a try come out in my baby, and she jump out of my hand back in the fridge. She jump out of my hand. And me run go to the catch better and come back in. Me come back in and me a share ball mommy and me couldn't see her, And me have to run and jump my mother fence over her land.
The Jamaica Fire Brigade says they received a call some minutes after 4 about a house on fire. On their arrival, they say the house was fully engulfed in flames.
After extinguishing the fire, we discovered the body of a male, adult, and an infant burnt beyond recognition.
In the meantime, the Spanish Town police say investigations are now being done to ascertain the motive for the gruesome act.
It's early days yet. We have some suspicions, but I don't want to go into them. We have some suspicions, so we'll allow the investigation to take place even as we speak.
And I understand that some shot was fired?
I do heard of explosions earlier, and the investigation will bring that out as we go along.
Machine Masters, TVJ News.
A man is dead and 2 others are nursing chop wounds after they were reportedly attacked by a man of unsound mind on Red Hills Road, St. Andrew this morning. It's understood that the attacker, armed with a machete, chopped the first victim in the neck.
Sad news,
the injured man was assisted to the Kingston Public Hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival.
Man is wicked.
Moments later, the suspect attacked another man.
People remember if you share the video, remember if you give me a thumbs up, remember if you subscribe to my YouTube people, okay?
Him on the
shoulder. I'm in bed early tonight. I'm going to lie down. 2 more topics I'm done.
Was assisted to a clinic for treatment. The police say they went to the scene where the suspect was seen with the weapon threatening other persons. After firing warning shots, the cops managed to subdue him and seize the weapon. Residents who know the suspect say they are surprised by the attacks.
I don't know what happened to this man. But some demons or something come over him this morning.
What he did this morning? Tell us.
Well, I wasn't here. My husband come down and said, dead man living at the window there, sir. And I heard a gunshot further down the road, and they said somebody was scaring the guy and attacked somebody else down there. But they were scaring him out.
And Mr. Guy was a good man. He not get trouble, nothing at all. Him just drove all. Him run him look a joke, and this just devastated. Me dramatize right now because I never did look for this. It's just sad.
There is overwhelming support this afternoon for Lieutenant General Rocky Mead's decision to turn down the offer for Cabinet Secretary. General Mead declined the appointment in a media release on Thursday after mounting criticisms that his selection was a breach of the Constitution. We have more in this report. Principal Director of the National Integrity Action, Professor Trevor Monroe, is among those commending Lieutenant General Rocky Mead for his decision to decline the offer for Cabinet Secretary. The decision came 2 days after Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced his appointment to the post.
I was not surprised because I know General Mead to be a person of integrity who has served our country very well. I therefore would have expected that he would do what he did, which is to say that in a context where his appointment would be very much likely to be challenged constitutionally, it would be inappropriate in those circumstances to accept
Good job, good night.
For such a very important position.
The Army Chief initially indicated that he was humbled and honored to be selected for the post, but there was some disquiet about his appointment. This, as the Constitution clearly states that the Cabinet Secretary must be selected from the public sector. We asked Professor Monroe about General Mead's appointment in the first place.
It would have been certainly questionable, if not in clear breach of the Constitution, and one would not have liked or wished in the interest of the appointment of a person to lead our public service, which is so important in our system of governance, to be subject to constitutional challenge. You recall that we've had a number of constitutional challenges.
There are questions, too, about the application process. In his statement on Thursday, General Mead said he was invited by the Public Services Commission to be considered for the post while serving as an officer. Section 92(1) of the Constitution states that the Cabinet Secretary must be selected from a list of officers submitted by the Public Services Commission.
I respect very highly the opinion of our leading constitutional lawyers who have also expressed that concern, and I do hope that the Public Service Commission, in making a further recommendation, would ensure that that is done in circumstances completely beyond question or beyond reproach.
Continuing the news now, one of the region's leaders is calling for an end to archaic politics. Speaking at a meeting in the week of events marking the PNP's 84th anniversary in St. Andrew, Grenada's Prime Minister suggested that mere talk and promises may increase voter apathy as people are more informed and expect more.
A warning this afternoon to political organizations across the region to get with the times. It comes as there has been an increase in the use of technology by the voting public to become more aware of issues that affect them. Speaking at the PNP's Evening of Excellence, Prime Minister of Grenada, Dickon Mitchell, pointed out that the
Jamaicans living in Jamaica and overseas, this message is for you. Do not skip this video. If you are living on the eastern side of the US and perhaps Canada, and you ship barrels to Jamaica on a regular basis, and you're quite fine with all the hassle and trouble of shopping and struggling to take your items down to the shipper and fill the barrel, you can just go ahead and skip this video. If you're not fine doing things that way, or you are
information gap between the political leadership and the common man is no longer as wide
Good night, Paulette. The night is that you are too early that I am late. Yeah, me kinda early a little bit. At 10 something.
No more than ever. The citizens of the
Remember it's always 9:30, me come on 9:40. Come on early tonight.
Our citizens, particularly our young people, see themselves as global citizens. They are aware of their potential and possibilities that are available to them.
He says what is needed now is a more consultative approach in dealing with the issues within Caribbean territories.
We must articulate a clear vision to our people, not only as nation states, but as a region.
Mr. Mitchell also called for greater support of institutions within the region such as the Caribbean Court of Justice (CCJ). Prime Minister Johannes has repeatedly said that the decision of the CCJ becoming Jamaica's final appellate court would be put to the people through a referendum. However, two former Prime Ministers, Bruce Golding and P.J. Patterson, believe that such a move would not be good. Mr. Golding believes it would lead to a critical matter being divided on a political basis. Machine Masters, TVJ News.
In the meantime, Mr. Mitchell is calling for the monarch to be removed as the head of state of Caribbean territories. The calls have re-emerged following the death of Queen Elizabeth II last Thursday. Speaking at the PNP's Evening of Excellence meeting recently, he said for the Caribbean to move forward as desired, that step must be taken. His comments come as debate has been rife in Jamaica about how to go about becoming a republic.
So my focus and our focus should not be on that past, but on progressive ideas and the future of Caribbean politics. As we assume the responsibility of repositioning Caribbean civilization for the future that we want and the future that we deserve.
Now, Legal and Constitutional Affairs Minister Marlene Malahoo Ford earlier this year said for such a move to take place, the Constitution would have to be amended. She further noted that in that instance, specific procedures must be followed.
That's my Prime Minister. Okay.
And among them are the provisions relating to Parliament at Section 34, which provides that the Parliament of Jamaica consists of Her Majesty the Queen, the Senate, and the House. There is also Floyaden Road is made for our vibe.
Get up to 150 megabits per second fiber fast in
Section 35, which speaks to the Senate, comprising 8 senators appointed on the recommendation of the Prime Minister, 13 government senators appointed on the recommendation of the Prime Minister, and 8 under the recommendation of the Leader of the Opposition.
We now go to Cordian Barrett with the Business Minutes.
No, I hear no business though.
And you see, every police involved in this. Remember me tell you now. Gonna ever get all of it. No one will escape that judgment. I go to war, fight for you. Even when I'm left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything. Your blue sky, I go to war, fight for you. Even when I'm left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything. Your blue sky. It's like this. We are going right around the world, spread around the world. You see me? And the world of them sit down like I am nothing. You remember when you were in the youth with my opinion and the woman, when they were, when I care for them. When I care for them, when they people at Jamaica, me are telling them, I time for you wake up. I time for you get up and stand up. The people can sit down every day. I made the system roll over like this. I time for you stand up. I do not stand up for something. I regret them for anything or nothing. I say for me, I trust it is a bullet. Forget something now, Barbara. It's a bullet. Only a 5 years my son dead, me bury my son. And it's a police manager I've been care and lick him off. And when the police them come and say the police them, let him go. And they put it in my son, no justice. 18 years ago, police. From here on police station, escort the truck. I look at the father right there, sir. I came by years to go put him down. And John down. And him dead. No justice. I'm sitting on the chair. I see this demon here. This monster there. Come take my knees. And then not tell me, say, it can't be the killer over. It will never over until we get war. Justice! Jamaica. Look people in Jamaica right now, so. We are take your girl and she not come back in and you not get that show yet. Tell me. Tell me. Push. Just like the roof of them say.
Good night, Denny.
Train the floor. Put them on the woman around them. And that's why people are hanging way over the kids. And it's a police. Remember the Jamaica can struggle on the force. We are aiming on this. Alright, people that know. Step up the conversation. So the fever there right now. Rest people. When I arrest, I will come out of the justice. See? We know to appear corruption. The system itself for corruption. And we are going for the system with everything we have. And every dirty corrupted pennies are going to go down. And you see every police involved in this. Remember me tell you now. We're not ever get out of it. No one will escape the judgment. No one policeman or woman. No escape the judgment will ever come from the case. And mine is like a feather. Come to beat the camel back and I'm telling you. We're telling you. Corrupted policeman or woman in a system. Remember me telling you. We are goddamn. God damn it, balance it. But no going to it. Remember me telling you. It's a move. Every channel we're going to work now. Remember now. Justice! On the law! Justice! On the law! Justice! On the law! No! On the law! No! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Call our name! 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 Shout our name! Call our name! No break for! No way! No break for! No way! Every prayer! No way! Every prayer! No way! When we walk on the cliff, when we walk on the cliff, amen. It's coming on the moment, you never get your finger on my room. When we walk on the cliff, amen. When we walk on the cliff, amen. When we walk on the cliff, amen. And you go, no way. And you go, no way. And you go, no way. No will go, no way. No will go, no way. And you go, no way. And you go, no way. This is the new people, amen. 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 Amen. This is the people. It's a real one of weird strength, you know. No matter what we want to make sure that we are the people we more than everybody, you know. If you put all the police and soldiers in Jamaica, we still not than them, you know. You know that? I really make for them bury them, they say, all of us take up here, them. You have to into it. All you need. All you need.
No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. Justice. Justice. Nowhere. That last one, I'm tired.
If a white, let me come back to the video, the finishing part of it, the soon done. Make me come back with the old liar.
But since I did that wait, I just had changed my clothes, right? She come in the room and said to me, say, now bother dress up in because I know how you stay. And I said, no man, me not go dress up. No, that me see how I have because me not repeat clothes.
What kind of dress up? What kind of dress up would I tell you not to dress up? You know how nothing to dress up in. $2 and $5 clothes are not dressing up. What you mean dress up? Dress up where? You come see me in my nice, clean clothes, me and my daughter. Oh no, stop chat out my daughter, look nice and my daughter this and my daughter that. Stop tell lie. Dress up where? You know, want $5 skirt and want $5 blouse? Come on, and not even beard. And the bleaching thing they chip off of you, the heap of white in your head. Give me a break, girl. Give me a break. Dress up in a what? What did you dress up in? You don't even beard. That's for sure the nastiness what you is. Out all day and come in and they go a party and they go to a restaurant and don't beard. Oh, shut up.
In a repeat. Okay?
You better pay repeat.
I say, no, I see what you have. I'm not going to dress up because I look like an idiot.
Oh,
still not wear my birthday clothes. No birthday, no keep. Anyway, I put on one little, tomorrow I'm going to post it and show you. One little white skirt, a little white top, and a little slippers, and we're ready. Meanwhile, then that time, my husband that say, oh, I could give my wife the military ID, but I want to get discount or whatever. She
lie. Play the video where Steve at the elevator talking to my daughter to pretend that she is his daughter and gave the military card. You never get no military card, liar. Nobody give you no military card, liar. Come right back here, so come with the video where you take hold pan, come back with it. That same video they went and you show off at the elevator and Steve they talk to my daughter. I know you won't have no military card, Tappy. I know you. And my daughter and Rendegi. I know you.
come in the room, Maxine come in the room and said to me, say, you know, say, me da borrow $100 from my daughter to buy your meal. But the way she said, me not fool. Me know
right, that's so true. I did borrow $100 from her. Cause that she have me money. Me did borrow $100 from her. Say me want to treat you. And to the way how you did go and my daughter say you must be friggin' mad. Go treat who? You ain't getting dollar to treat nobody. Me never borrow from you. Me never beg from you. My daughter say hell to the no. You ain't getting dollar to pay for nothing at all. So right there so what true me when they borrow $100 from my daughter. But all the rest of the story is a story that you're building up. No build up no story because you never want $100. Because when I turn to Steve and say, Steve, why you not give Lorraine the card? He say, give what card? Give what card? People can't hear it in the video when they talk to me who and daughter.
Evidently, it's like, should I say, Lenny should have said me now go tell a lie on her. Me turn to her, because I have the recording when I go play. And said to her, I said, no man, you cook me good man. No, come on, go and drive myself. Because remember me tell you, anytime I go to Florida, it's me take care of her. You understand? So me not expect her. She said me this, said she for pay for me dinner. Which it only even makes sense because my bird sister was there. Anyway, when we got the hotel, right? You listen me keenly and tell me if my girl not wrong. Not the hotel. When we went to the restaurant, kind of a big restaurant, a sugar place, a sugar factory. When we sell burger, me not even name the burger when me get. I never.
Because you couldn't read the menu for order the burger. You must order half meat, or you order, I don't know what kind of meat you order over the people in place, but they did not understand what you want and then bring them good burger. Everybody who knows Sugar Factory knows say a palatable place, and you jump in they go harder what you can yam, but it not taste good to you, you have to yam from off of my plate. Tell the people them that you have to eat from my plate, my food. So you tell them that because you have a menu to talk what you want. Okay? Talk the truth.
When we did them, I said to her, say, you know, say, the lady will tell me about the land them of Florida. She come down to the look on her land and she called me to tell me I'm coincident. I am here. So she may put
Lie. You never tell me nothing at all about no woman. I don't know if they buy land or what they do. Because my intention was to bring you to my realtor. If you don't get place, me don't know nothing about no land. I don't know nothing about nothing. That day when you bring Georgia come there at the restaurant. Georgia come with her 3 picnic them. Whether 3 or 2 or who was the other person, I don't know. And then you bring that are 4 somebody there so. Plus you bring Bulldog daughter and one other somebody that are 6 right there so. Plus you bring your sister Annie man that are 8 there so. In all, I don't remember who the other 2 person was because you meet them there. In all, you bring 10 people. 10 people to a reservation that was supposed to meant for 4 person. 4 adults and 2 kids got my daughter to pick you in there. So you bring how much people? You can't go in a sugar factory and have 5 or 6 somebody on your reservation and then you're gonna bring 10, 11 people there. So they pull the people chair, stop front tell lie. Nobody never rearrange no reservation for feed. Nobody. Then sit down at the side and order, then look at them. Because then see we they drink liquor and don't know what we they drink. And we no order the liquor and take a picture and send it back. Say we don't like it. Nobody. The boyfriend of the sister was the one who was gonna drink all of the liquor then. One we no order. But because we no know say if we no send it back, we don't have to pay for it. And that's the reason why we no never pay for it. No tell nobody say you pay for no liquor because you no pay for none. You send every one of them back.
Come look for me, because I not see her for years from I left New York. Anyway, she called and said she dey 8 minutes from where and she come. We done already at eat. Listen what me doing now. We already at eat. Would you make your friend go join the long line to get a table for sit or you that tell her come sit with you? What would you do? Alright. So me said no.
Country girl, you can't tell him to come sit with you in the reservation. And there was no seat for her. It was made for certain amount of people, country girl. You see? It was meant for certain amount of people. You understand? It was meant for certain amount of people. Okay? You can't just pull up and put it in people in the people them restaurant. Country girl. And you hold up on the phone, come off of the phone, because you don't know one thing. But you chat, you think a banana walk, you they go.
Come on, go join the line. Come on, come sit with me at the table. Because burger no big plate upon no table. I saw them frightened like them. I go ask for them try to live above them means. That's why them inner with them inner.
Yeah, they.
The girl come, me call the waitress now and tell him, say, can you give her another chair, please? And the guy bring the chair. For them place, them not have no problem with it. Them bring the chair. And
It was a man, waiter. No woman then did the survey. Our man then did the survey. And the guy never bring no other chair come. Lied. The guy never bring no other chair come. Okay? Never bring no other chair come with your lied self. So no tell nobody about the guy bring up no other chair. No other chair ain't come nowhere. Never come nowhere. Because he was so upset that you keep pulling in people in there. There was nobody bringing no chair nowhere lied.
The girl sit down. Our 9-year-old daughter sit over upon the tall bench, and the other daughter sit beside the sister. When them didn't know, them order, cause them get to sit, so them order. The daughter taste the drink, and the drink did not taste to watch you. You know, you just come from Jamaica, she not like it. So I say, you can give it back. And she said, no, I'm afraid. I said, no, this is America, you can give it back. And she said, no, that's okay. I said, no.
No, you said to her, make we take the picture, post it, and you send it back. That's what you said to her. Take the picture, post it, and send it back. The girl don't know nothing about nothing. The girl afraid when she do it. Because when she say it's up here already. You understand? So no tell no lie. You no take the picture, show off with it, and send it back. Right there so. You understand? Because alcohol way in it, and the poor girl don't know nothing about alcohol. And no order the alcohol drink and give the poor little girl it. And the other young girl were in a college, no one no alcohol neither, so that's why she didn't want it. You know, she don't order virgin drink, but because you can't read, I'm so dumb.
Oh, me is the one call the man and tell him say the drinks don't make good. Please take it out. It's not like she drink it out and not pay for it, no. She get another one, sit down at the table, we have the video. When she support and drink.
Play the video.
Then finish.
Play it.
Everybody happy have a
Nobody
good time.
drink.
Me no, cause me had to get to one there.
Nobody
say, yeah,
drink.
no, she start to pour out her problem to my friend. Me said to her, I said, don't tell my friend is not on the internet. She not do Facebook.
Play the video. Meaning they pour no problem to her. More all she depend for the whole entire time. Oh, Maxine, you look so good. You look so good. And she asked me my age and I tell her. And for the whole entire time, all me can hear her how me and my daughter look good. That's all me can hear. I said to my daughter, please, me picnic. If I die tomorrow, make me be a happy person. Just sit down for the few minutes and me can see my daughter, they get bring blank and leave. Top front tail lie. Meaning they pour no problem. What kind of problem me have? You have more problem more than me. You and your friend have more problem than me because the whole of them were in there at the restaurant illegal as a bud. Illegal as a bud, and because I don't want to send ice pan them. Then illegal as a bud. Tell Georgia send me so. Because the whole of them went down, they were illegal. Every single one of them. Every one of them.
She never understand. I mean, I bet everybody know what me do. You understand? Don't say nothing. So she start changing now when I talk about age. Because she said, no, you not tell you then, do me and she have to help me. And you know, I said, no, don't tell my friend. My friend is not on the internet. I swear, if I lie, me I tell her, beg God kill my grandson. I want to know say I love him. No, man, come and know say you know the family that I don't lie me I tell. I said, do not. Right?
At the grace of God, make that little picnic still alive. The amount of oath for your take from your head. At the grace of God, make that child is alive. For the amount of oath for your take from that little picnic head. Is a worthless scumbag. You is one worthless scumbag.
Anywhere, everybody good have a good time. Them pay, me don't know who pay. Them pay for them meal. My friend pay for fear meal. Right?
Let me tell you how the paying take place. My daughter pay for our meal that we take and pay a part of your bill because you know have the intention so you know pay for the liquor them. So my daughter made the tip and pay. So let me tell you how we pay because you never have $1 in your ass. Not even $1 you need have. So make the people them know you never will have no money you need carry none because the intention was for me to pay for it. For me and for what you go on with in the restaurant, my daughter said, no. She not pay for nothing because she ready to go. And it looked like I said, trouble went out for bring. Me thank God my daughter went have what she have in her purse. And you don't really know that because it looked like you went have plan. It looked like you went have plan. Mommy make you know plain. My daughter is well padded. Well padded. Okay?
My time to pay for me meal. My bird sister said to me, say, Laura.
Yeah,
and she called me Laura. And what kind of friend that you have? When she in at the hotel, she said she have to pay for your meal.
Alright.
And she walk and not pay for your meal.
Alright,
thank you. To my sister, I said, no,
thank you.
Me pay for my meal.
Thank you.
As God in the bed, I said, I will pay for my meal. So my sister said, anyway, me I go pay for your meal because your birthday.
Why you didn't pay for it?
I got it up. 2 other persons come on and take 2 Joes. Me pay for the 2 persons.
Lie.
And we're gone. Is this a something where you come cap on the internet or you make reservation and me bring the army? What kind of world me bring? On the lie, so. Eh? The reservation never make. Cause them she didn't want to go over fair side far over there so she might.
You're right. Bulldog daughter and the friend that did come, a drinker, and then did drink them drink. Them never take no picture and send it back. They did take them drink. They did take them drink and drink it. Yes, that's the only 2 drink you pay for.
A maxine and Laura.
Only 2 drink you pay for. If you pay for them, because after we leave and come back in the bathroom, you still there at the counter, they have a fight with the waiter. You still when they have a fight with the waiter because you couldn't pay for nothing. You could not pay for nothing coming in. You say so then expensive. Liard, come here, liard.
She didn't make a reservation because she said we could have get discount for our daughter work at the place. But we did not go there. My husband searched the net and find sugar factory.
She wanted the mix to her that you want.
And she carried complaint. No, them a run with it. Oh, I'm Maxie.
Me want for in a what mix? I me invite you. What you mean me want in a the mix? Idiot come off of the phone. Cause you don't know what you the chat say. Come off of the phone. What you mean me want for in a the mix? Who invite her? Who invite her? I mean invite her, you know. So what you mean me want in a the mix? In a what mix? In a what mix? You forget say me make the whole on our page. Me in a want for in a what mix? You damn idiot.
Feed me. No, me have my video, me have record here, so when Maxine says she never give me nothing yet. And it's true. So why you bring up something upon the internet? Look here, stop the sister. This evening I asked her this and tell me if I'm wrong, right? She said, me said she forgot to fight the battle. I said I did not say that to you.
Listen, the woman are wicked. The woman are
I said I did not say that to you.
That's exactly what you said to me. I have the voice note and everything. You tell me why didn't I come address the situation with the party and whatever. Lauren, remember when you're in the restaurant and I saw your sister posting the pictures or sending it to somebody. And I said to you, who the hell should they send the picture them to? Remember, say you're gone to Jamaica. So therefore, those pictures cannot go that you're in Florida. Those pictures could not go out that you're in Florida. And you tell me, say, I know, send she has sent out here. And see there? It was sent out on your phone, Lorraine. It was sent out on your phone. I saw everything mash up and come to light now. So stop and tell lie. Now you tell lie from your own grandson for making him get dead. Eh? You tell lie from your own grandson. And you do it. You sent out the picture them. And I said to you, why would you send them out if we are planning on saying you were in Jamaica? And this so the mashup start.
So when you hear people talk about me living, I got people basement and whatsoever, and you was in our guest house, you should have got there and type and say, the woman husband treat her good when she come into Florida. Nothing like this. She said to me,
did you just say a while ago, said you tell me not to fight your battle? Then who gonna tell me if you go type lie when you already went there? I know basement you went in, but who for me if you say you went in a basement? Who for me if you say you went in a basement? You just tell me say no come out come fight your battle. So why am I if you go out they go fight it? And if you go out they go incriminate myself and tell people say you know went in a basement. You say you're there Jamaica, liar? Remember you're there Jamaica, you know. So me know when supposed to come out and defend you there, so you're there Jamaica. Remember?
So she will not go out there to fight my buckle. I said I don't expect you to fight my buckle because my buckle hard.
Oh dear Lord.
Hold on. Me say to her now. This evening me say to her, sir, why you left and go talk to my husband call you? You have my husband information?
Really?
Did my husband call you? She said no, she don't tell nobody so. Me say so all the next say my husband a call you down. Call you down for what? And me call you and him talk to you. Why you not tell them so that happen? What all of this lying for? Right!
Yeah.
And the man said to her, I don't want to pull it down in anything because I'm going to deal with my life.
CM, so when I spoke to Steve said, Miss Maxine, I don't want to put you in nothing at all because I'm going to deal with this legally. Legally. I said, Steve, you can't deal with nothing legally because everything what they put on Facebook or your wife do it. So when you run all of your wife page them, and me tell him all of the page them, Lauren Brown, Lauren Campbell Brown, Lauren Marcia Campbell Brown, all of the page them, that's why the page them when get taken down because in the case I move them. Because Steve tell him says he don't take them down or him gone. So if you can remember when the page them when take down, yes he take them down. Yes he take them down. And he said, Maxine, me love you so much, stay away because I am coming. Me say, Steve, before you come, go listen to what your wife they do before you come if you no can remember. Me not have to tell no lie. In wife, in husband look on him and say, Lauren, shut up. I want to hear what Maxine have to say. Shut up. Because you got your talk already and you don't have any talk right now. Because all you do is show off, show off. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing what you're showing off on. What are you showing off on? All we have is our soul. We don't have nothing. Not everybody we don't have. That's why what husband said to him right there in front of me on the phone. Right there. You see how you ruin everybody's life you come across? You ruin everybody's life. Make him play the video and say have a video. Me so make him play it. You know, tell no lie on him. You understand? So when you go to tell lie, make sure what the lie what you they tell. You understand?
Alright, people. Whoo! One more and then I'm done. Me I go get me bed, go sleep. Me tired. Tired.
Sure. Life and death. And nobody no bigger than life and death. And no richness, and no wealth, and no vanity, because a lot of people don't understand it. You can be wealthy and not rich. And you can be rich and not wealthy. You understand me? But God grant Solomon both. Do you hear what I say? A lot of people you see out there, they are wealthy, but they are not rich. So no come boast for nobody because today you can find one lobster. And the person can only find some tomato and some onion with some oil. Me not even got tin mackerel. And you can find a chicken and somebody can just find a pound of chicken back. You can find a callaloo. And now when the person can find is just one tomato. Do you hear what I say? Today you can have it and tomorrow you don't.
Sure.
That's why God said in His word, he that exalt themselves shall be abased, but he that humble themselves shall be exalted. Enough people me see exalt upon me and me sit down and humble this self and me still wait upon God. Because what? When I read the word of God and see how long David was in the desert to look after the sheep. David, when David come face Goliath, you know, David left the sheep, come face Goliath, you know, Saul, who was the king, who was the commander, was afraid. Sometimes some people, when you think say God will not use, are them God are going to use, because what? Some people believe says only the people then with the big titles and the big names. Some people that are raised up now are some rejected or cast people and no pass out on the road. And they said it's a beg you one ice in, beg you $1. Look up, be careful sometimes of the people them who no pass on the road and look down on. Sometimes I just say your blessing I come from. You hear what I say? Me know say my blessing sure. And I know for sure. Anything when me do, when me not do in the sight of God, me know my beat now go sure too. But me try every day to walk on chalk line because me know what God beat me is like, you know, nice. It's not
Mercy. I'm going to go to my bed, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. That was Merciless 9 Maybe they might have it on YouTube or so, but me I got my avenue right now. So guys, me I beg you please to subscribe and please to like up the live, and tomorrow when me put up a video, give me a little likes on the video. So remember to subscribe. Well, lie down right now, I'm tired. See the people, remember to subscribe to Keshina David channel. So guys, good night. Me I shut down. I don't want to sleep on the live, so I'm going to run off right now. Drink one bag juice and go lie down. You see me? So guys, thank you very much to watch me show. Remember to give me a little thumbs up on the video. Facebook video, YouTube video tomorrow when me put up it. So I'm going to lovely go to my bed. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Until tomorrow, stay blessed, stay safe, and Marcia, good night. In case Sheena is out, she's not going in her bed, go lie down. Go have a bed. I'm going to take a shower. Time hot, me I tell you people. So if it's hot, you have to bathe when you have got your bed time. So I know Jamaica still hot. Jamaica is still hot. So peace out, guys. I love you. Remember to subscribe, people. Remember to like up the Facebook video. Remember to like up the YouTube video. Okay, guys. Later.